pointed tail came out of her rectum.
No. No means no, and yes means no. And so you're flocculous, because everything you do, everything you're around, and everything you touch is flop. Menagerie of mutts over there.
What up? What's good? What is up? What's up, people? What's up? What's up? It's me, LHHATL, and I am back for yet another review. This is going to be our review for Love and Hip Hop. This is season 10. It is episode 3. It is entitled Oh Baby. Okay, listen, I said last week, y'all got to do better. I'm only staying in this because it's Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Any other show, I would have bowed out. I would have just been like, it's not a lot going on here, but we're going to do the best we can. Let's get through it. Erica is at this photo shoot taking pictures of herself and her baby bump and all of this stuff. She still ain't told Safari that she's having a baby, but you got a whole belly poking out. How you don't see this whole belly poking out? Whatever. I mean, so having a photo, because most people, when you have a whole ass photo shoot, you go and you release them onto your social media and stuff like that. So you think that by you having this whole ass photo shoot and you doing all of this, that he's not gonna find out, or that's the best way to let him know. I ain't understand it. I ain't know it, but whatever. Yandy is having a birthday party. We finally see Spice. Now, y'all explain this to me. How isn't Spice in like the opening credits? I thought she was. Regardless, how the fuck is this a cast member? And we ain't seen her for 2 whole episodes. We 3 fucking episodes in, and we're just now seeing her. But we done seen some of these other troglodytes that we make it make sense. Like, make that make sense. Girl. Now, y'all can tell me it's because she don't have a storyline or whatever, but most of these hoes don't have a real storyline. Y'all still cart their ass out on my goddamn television screen. Whatever. Everybody comes. Erica and Safari and Bambi and Scrappy talk about their relationships and talk about, some of the woes that they have with being married, and stuff like that, and some of the issues that they're having. Rashida, in her infinite wisdom, decided that it was time for us to get our patented Love and Hip Hop Atlanta #FTFB moment, which came here. Rashida, please help me understand how you are now a new marriage counselor, how you're the one that can tell people, oh, y'all don't know about marriage, y'all still young in the game, oh, y'all still sucking on titty meat. Kind of like Kurt was sucking on titty meat all over Atlanta. Kind of like how Kurt was getting busted down. I was busted down. The same chick with which you're trying to give advice to, Bambi, that same chick was spreading her coochie lips all over your man's face and all over your man's feet. But that's okay. Kind of like how, so what you're saying is they should expect for their husband to fuck everything moving in Atlanta. They should expect to be cheated on left, right, and sideways. They should expect for their husband to, produce bastard children all over the greater Atlanta area. How they should expect for their husband to disrespect them, their mothers, their children, and the whole sanctity of marriage. How they should expect that the entirety of the marriage document with which they signed should be a sham, a farce, and should be something that should be used for toilet paper. That's what you want them to prepare themselves for, because you telling them that they don't know what it's like. No, you don't know what real marriage is like. But let's be clear. What you know is buffoonery, clownery. That's what the fuck you know. That is what the fuck you know. Rashida. We don't go to you for anything. We don't go to you for marriage counseling. We don't go to you for advice on the music industry. We don't go to you for advice on mother. We don't go to you for advice on anything unless it's failure. Okay, failure is what we go to you for advice on. So if you want to give people advice, start by going to your wheelhouse. Start by using something that you're an aficionado on, and that, my dear, is failure. Okay, that, ladies and gentlemen, was our #FTFB moment, gifted to us by none other than Rash Eater. Anyway, Carly Red showed up, and she came with Lamar Odom. Now, knowing what we know now, I don't care about this storyline. I don't care. I don't want to see. I don't know. We already know how this ends. Nowhere. We already know Lamar Odom winning. She said he needed to have rehab. He told her, I was married to a Kardashian, so going from a Kardashian to you is like going from sugar to shit. Girl, I don't have this type of time. She say they ain't fucking, and if you want me to believe that, she say they ain't fucking. This is Lamar Odom, who had a whole drug overdose and almost died because he was in a fucking brothel down there to Nevada and was having fucking erectile dysfunction drugs and other copious amounts of illicit drugs funneled into his bloodstream via an IV along with alcohol because he wanted to fuck and get high for days on end. And you mean to tell me that same Lamar Odom who almost died because he loved fucking so much is not fucking you, who's a whole ass bust down, who's fucked everything across the fruited plains. Man, woman, cat, dog. Man DC's I'm moving on, y'all. I'm moving on. Man DC's gave Yang a Rolls Royce for her birthday. Then we see Scrappy and Safari. They performing on stage. Both of them are mediocre rappers. I mean, I take Scrappy more serious than I take Safari. And then Safari talk about some, oh, this is his first love, his fashion. Oh my God, I love performing. Performing what? We don't take you seriously. Safari, you're a giant penis wrapped in a human body. That's what you are. Live in your truth, know your place, know your role. Blast your little peen around and keep it moving. Jesus. Safari also talks about to Lil Scrappy about getting a vasectomy. Yeah, when you're a giant penis wrapped in a human body, you probably want to get that thing snipped off because you're gonna be having a lot of sex. That should have been taken care of a long time ago. Now we got to have bastard children all over the fruity plains because if you believe that, I think this child, because he's a child, is going to take care of other children the right way. Moving on, young baby Tate is in LA. She hanging out with some dude named Guap that she's interested in. Did this whole have gummy bears on her fingernails? Somebody go back and look and tell me, because I swore I saw her with gummy bears on her fingernails. I don't know. Y'all go back and look at it and let me know, because I swore I thought I saw gummy bears on her fingernails. And anyway, I didn't really know what they was talking about. I heard one part where she was talking about she wanted to go on a vacation to Jamaica, but if you go on a vacation when you've been with somebody for a significant amount of time and y'all see up with each other and y'all love each other, y'all going on a vacation, y'all ain't even boyfriend and girlfriend yet. So how you gonna go on a vacation with him and y'all ain't even babes? That don't even make fucking sense. And you don't just say, okay, I'm gonna make somebody my babe just to go on a vacation. That's stupid. It's idiotic. And then he even told you, I don't know if I can commit to no Jamaica because my brother is getting married. It sounds like stupid ass young dumb people problems. Somebody who's young and dumb and stupid and idiotic and has no clue, who's been sheltered all their lives, who's came up with money, whose mother was very famous and helped you, you know, buffer you from all of the realness that life is, and now you finally get on your own and you don't know a goddamn thing. I mean, she just seems so stupid and young and dumb and just having no clue at all about what life is. She's stupid. She's gonna get her feelings hurt a whole lot. And it ain't gonna be like the other person that's trying to hurt her feelings. It's gonna be because she's so stupid and dumb and delusional and has no grip on real life. Not a clue on what real life is. Anyway, moving on. Carly ready to take Lamar Odom to her restaurant. Girl, I ain't care. I already told y'all how this ends. She talking about they have sex, and she is talking about how in her past relationship she done she done made mistakes and how she was a skank, a bust down, a trollop, a Jezebel, a whore, and she ain't trying to do that no more. But I don't know how things gonna be different this time. But whatever. Moving on. Yandy and Yandy discussed Infinity and the fact that Infinity got mad about some pictures that they posted for picture I mean not picture for Christmas or whatnot, and she got upset in her feelings about it, which is what young people do. The girl is in her teens. I think she's like 18, 19 or something like that. She's younger than 20, I think. And so that's what happens. And so DC told her, listen, you work that shit out before you bring her around my goddamn house. Don't bring her to my goddamn house until you work out whatever issues she got. Young baby Tate is still in LA. She has this little kickback or whatever. And Brittany B from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood come. You know, the one that was fighting with everybody. And she fought with like half the cast on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, if you remember her. See, this is how I know young baby Tate is questionable with regard to her choicing skills and her judgment, because she told me that Brittany B was this phenomenal writer and this phenomenal artist. Moving on. Brittany B wrote a song for young baby Tate. Like I told y'all, this type of stuff that young baby Tate is going through, it's unwatchable. It's unwatchable. And I don't know if Love and Hip Hop is trying to reach back down toward the younger crowd, the 20-somethings or something like that. So they're putting her at the forefront and giving us her storyline. It's unwatchable. This shit is stupid. We don't want to see it. You're going to lose a large segment of your viewership if you keep posting stupid crap like young baby Tate and her idiocy on screen. Then she talk about, I see us. She was telling young baby Tate she see her and Guap being the young Jay-Z and Beyonce. Why is that the go-to? Why does everybody want to be Jay-Z and Beyonce? I mean, I don't. Be yourself. Be you and whoever you with, and let that be that. Because last time I checked, Beyonce was getting cheated on left, right, and sideways. Girl, y'all ain't even boyfriends and girlfriends yet. How y'all gonna be a Jay-Z and Beyonce? Girl, the boy is being honest and tell you, girl, I ain't looking for all that right now. And yet she over here to make him and her Jay-Z and Beyonce. I can't. It's unwatchable. Erica sets up a party for Safari. Spice is gonna perform, and they have this whole Jamaican theme, and they have his picture blew up. This whole catering to the ego of a narcissist is dangerous. It's stupid because Erica, when you cater to the ego of a narcissist, that narcissist, then doubles down on their narcissism, and now they're going to be expecting this stuff all the time. They're going to be expecting for you to bend and cater to their narcissistic tendencies all of the time. He even said, so I want this every other day. That's not real life. That's not how relationships work. That's not how marriages work. But girl, if you like it, I love it. You're making your own bed. You go ahead and lay in there. Don't come, Erica, and be complaining, oh, why is he this way? Why is he that? Because you made him that way. Because you're stupid. Anyway, she tells him about the pregnancy, and he behaves exactly like you thought he would. He behaves like a child. I mean, he gets on his ATV and rides off and stuff. Like he's a giant penis wrapped in a human body. He's not a real man. He's just a giant penis wrapped in a human body. And let's be clear, what a real man would have done is, no, their wife says, I'm pregnant. A real man and a real husband says, okay, baby, I got you. We got this. I'm here for you. What you need for me to do? You need me to rub your feet? You need me to go get you a pillow? How you feel? Because whether or not you like it or not, or whether or not you're upset or angry, you display that on your own. Your first thought should be, this woman is carrying my child, and I need to do everything. This is my wife, and I need to do everything I can to make her comfortable, to help her feel better, to do whatever I can to support her through this, because this is a very stressful and time for her. But no, not Safari. But what do we expect? Moving on. Yandy meets with Infinity. And this is what I surmise about this. Yandy, this Infinity thing was just something to do while Mendices was in jail. I don't feel like, and y'all can say I'm wrong for saying this, but the whole Infinity thing is it was just like a nice little hobby that she had to kill time while Mendices was in jail. She wants to call herself Infinity's mother, but doesn't do motherly things. You want to be Infinity's friend, not her mother. You can't call yourself her mother, but then have friend-like actions. And what I mean by that is this. A mother knows that a child sometimes will say things they don't mean, will make mistakes, and will do things that are off-putting or make you angry. But mothers are long-suffering. And mothers know that I can't just kick my child out because they say or do something really stupid or that makes me really angry. I can't do that. I have to always understand that this is my child. And I have to do everything I can to bring them back in, reel them back in, forgive, and be long-suffering. And for her, Yandy to just say, oh, well, if you don't stop dating this dude, then you got to go back to your grandmother. That's friend-like. That's friend type of actions, not mother type actions. And so Infinity was taken aback. I think Infinity's issue was because she did think that Yandy truly wanted to be a mother. And so she's expecting Yandy to have mother-like traits and actions and so forth with her. And she's not. And she said so when she called Yandy out and said, if this was such and such and such and such and such and such and such, Yandy's other kids, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. It wouldn't have went this way. And so Yandy told her point blank, oh, you ain't want to stop dating him? Yeah, you had to go back with your grandma. I don't want nothing to do with you no more. And mothers can't say that. Mothers can't have that philosophy, oh, I don't want nothing to do with you no more. You're my child. Because even if you say that or try to do that, that's still your child. That's still your blood. Something happened to them. They're calling you. A mess. Anyway, it kind of went off from there. Y'all got to do better. Get Young Baby Tate off my television screen. I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out.